Hey guys, Brandon here with Texas Plinking. The last 3 videos I uploaded I realized were a bit long. Reviews on a couple guns, and then the 3 videos back we did the stress test with the PA-15, the Palmetto State Armory $450 AR-15. This is an update video, and this should be a pretty quick video actually. Just going to show you that it still works. I haven't actually shot it since then, but I figured it's probably just worthwhile I give you guys an update on what ended up happening. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I would just recommend you go back and watch it just to get caught up. But pretty much in short, we were beating on this gun for a couple hours out here. I was out here with Ian, and we were just out in the sun just baking. We dropped this thing a few times. We're testing out the ACOG and the EOTech as well. We're just running it with an iron sight today, but we were dropping it, submerging it in sand, water, mud, the whole works. And the gun just kept going. At one point or 2 points, it had like a little bit of a jam, cleared it up, and it just kept on going. And then we finally just dragged it behind my truck, and then after that, that wasn't enough, so then we tossed it, or at least Ian did, very hard, and then we tried to shoot it at that point, and the bolt was not really coming back. If you guys saw that video, it would kind of get stuck right here, so I would be like mortaring it like this, and then springing it back, and that's how I cut my thumb. We're good now. But anyway, so what I figured that was, you know, I brought it back home, and oiled it up, and then I was able to get it all the way back and then forward. So I disassembled it, and then still, even after cleaning it, it was still just getting caught on that part right about here. And so I thought it was probably going to be something like the gas tube was warped, and so I thought I was going to need a new one. Well, here's the thing. We're back to 110% functionality. Before I shoot it, I can just tell it's going to run nice with no new parts. I did not get a new gas tube. What ended up happening is while it was getting dragged, the iron sight got hit. I'm guessing it's the iron sight, to where it warped and kind of like threaded on or off. I forgot which direction it went. I think it started going off. The whole barrel assembly, and like on the castle nut here, not the castle nut, but this nut here, rotated enough to where the gas tube should be straight, and it bent just a little bit to where the gas key on the bolt wasn't seating nicely. It probably would have still shot, but just for the precaution, I just brought it to a gunsmith saying, can you disassemble the whole upper and put it back together nice and level and straight? Because I don't have the vise or the tools to do that. And so that's exactly what they did. Disassembled it and reassembled it all in a line, and now with all the same parts, seems to be wanting to work. So in this video, we're just going to go ahead and verify that and shoot it some more. But all the original components, the stock still works. And initially the pen was a little bent and it wasn't working. I hammered that back. So now this gun looks nicked and ticked with some patina, just the way I like them. And so this should be pretty fun. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and go for it. So we have got a couple mags kind of pre-loaded up here. One already fully loaded, 30 rounds. These are the ETS, or Elite Tactical Systems transparent mags, and this one's got like a few in here. These are green tip, so armor penetrating. We're going to be shooting just the backstop, not the steel targets, because they are armor penetrating. So let's run through that, and then we'll just do some normal full metal jackets and hit the steel targets. Before we get shooting, just want to say, guys, finally, it took almost reaching 500,000 subscribers, almost. But finally have some merchandise. It's not exactly like where I want it to be, but just for now anyway, I have a Teespring store. So below the description, I have a banner there that will bring you to the Teespring store. Pretty much what I did is I just got silhouettes of the rifles I own. This M4 style rifle, the AR being one of them. You guys can just get the silhouette of a rifle, and right here it says Texas Plinking. If you guys get those shirts, I think I priced them at $24.99. That will greatly support the channel, just because obviously I am demonetized, or if you guys didn't know that, YouTube's not really paying me anymore. So the support of manufacturers collaborating with me, sending me some stuff, that's always well appreciated. I don't want to do the whole Patreon thing. I don't want to just take money for nothing, but if you guys buy merchandise, greatly appreciate it. I'm in the works right now to getting an official logo and doing all that fun stuff, but right now just a silhouette shirt will certainly be appreciated if you guys can rock some of that. All right, first round since that horrible abuse. If you guys, like I said, if you guys haven't watched that first video, if this thing shoots right now, I'm expecting it to, just from cycling it, but that's just a bit absurd, just knowing what it's gone through. But let's see it. So armor penetrating, we're just gonna put it kind of in the dirt. That's impressive. I mean, literally just needed an alignment, more or less. The stock's not too happy with me. Might have to adjust that some more. Yeah, I know the stock's not happy. So, I might have to actually, might just be a finger tight thing. Let's see. And again, this was not the stock it came with. locked back. It's warm, that's for sure. I think it's kind of melting some of the paint. But there it is. Look at all that dust we created. And again, speaking of the demonetization, with all that said, sponsorships like ETS help greatly. Same people that make the transparent AR mags, they also make transparent mags for Glocks and a bunch of handguns. You can check them out. They also make these speed loaders for pistols and rifles like that. So to put a lot of rounds down the barrel of this thing, that helps to speed things up. Real quickly, guys, this is the stock that was giving me some problems. I'm going to go home and tinker with that later, but this is a $25 stock off eBay. And thankfully I had another one in the truck. This one is tan, so it doesn't look nicked and ticked to match the gun, but it should be working just fine because this one has not been dragged behind my truck. Full metal jacket, so let's shoot some steel. I haven't sighted this thing in with this iron sight ever since I remounted it, but let's see. I should mention too, I'll get a close-up later, while it was being dragged behind the truck, the front post is totally bent forward and to the left. Or if you want to try to get a close-up, it might look straight to you guys, but see it from that angle and then that angle. The front post is definitely out of whack, so I'm actually kind of surprised it's hitting anything. Hitting it pretty darn well too. Like I said, guys, pretty short video. I put 5 in here, so we're just gonna go ahead and try to spit them out as quick as possible. For the future of this gun, I think I'm done dragging it behind my truck and deliberately dropping it. Maybe I'll keep dropping a little, but I'm not trying to that's a new one, abuse and break it. I'm a poet. But I'm not going to try to do any of that anymore. I think at this point, the stress test, like I said in the last video, is just putting a big round count down the barrel of this thing. Someone in the last video brought up a good point. They said I should have shot steel core. Steel core is a little bit more abusive on just cycling it and the barrel, as far as like the chambering. So I've been shooting brass because that's what I got a boatload of right now, but I'll be sure to put a lot of steel core, and I'll update you guys throughout the months on how this thing keeps running, because I'm just keep on running it. Each time I come out here for a video, we'll just kind of keep shooting it and see what happens. But right now I would assume the round count on this thing's probably like 200, 250. So it's not even that much. It's just been a very, very rough 250. So 5 shots, let's go quick. Started speeding up a little bit towards the end, but anyway, that's the PA-15, guys. It's a $450 AR. All I've done to it is cosmetic stuff, threw the different stock on there, vertical grip from Pro Mag, rail system, rail covers. It's kind of it. If you guys want to, if you want to try to get a close up, look at all the silver that's on the charging handle. That's when I was hammering it back when it wouldn't work. I just started hammering that with a hammer. Took a big chunk of some aluminum there, so a lot of nicks and ticks and battle marks, you know, so that's why it's been scratched. It has been to hell and back, so it is back, though. Running nice. So we're just going to keep on running it, guys. It's not going anywhere. You guys will see plenty more of this thing, and I expect it to keep running like a champ. So short video, but thanks for watching. Have a great day.